Here in Montreal, lights out is quickly approaching on this artificial island originally built for the World Fair in 1967. Now it's used for a World's Fair of a different kind, ever since Formula One first arrived here. We're back in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. If you want flat-out racing, you've come to the right place this weekend, as it's full throttle for 59% of this 2.7-mile circuit, peaking at around 210 miles per hour going into the final chicane. But that speed requires discipline, and there are more than a few close walls here just waiting to punish drivers with a heavy right foot. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. The Rainmaster lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Norris, Albon, Bottas, Gasly, Tsunoda, Zhou, Stroll, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Ocon, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And joining me again for the race today, Natalie Pinkham. Let's talk about the Rainmaster. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, they've been avoiding mistakes and have had solid pace, so it's been a good season so far. But whether they can keep that up long term remains to be seen.
OK, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. That's 3 wins in a row, mate. Unbelievable work.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Red Bull today. So, Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
Well, they are very much at one with the car, which is a cliche, but it's true. It's not an easy process, and that work is very much paying off.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team. Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. The Rainmaster increases their championship lead. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to the Rainmaster.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.